Freaking that's on you, bro. All right, we're live. That that one's on you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're live already.
Yeah. I always start on live, just chit chat, let some people hop on.
I gotta send the link to somebody.
Yeah, you send the link. It just gives time for people to share. Please share. All sorts of good stuff, man.
Man, that t-shirt I was wearing yesterday, Kurt, made me look like I had titties. I swear.
What's that?
That t-shirt I wore yesterday looked like I had titties. I'm not even kidding. I was great. Like, damn, I got to get a bra.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
All right, hold on.
I've had a couple of shirts like that, man.
Yeah, I can try to blame the shirts, but it probably was just me being a fat fuck.
You know what? When you're searching for the answer, the obvious is right in front of you sometimes.
Oh, yeah. True story.
The obvious. Actually, I found a picture. I actually found today. It was on my memory pictures. There's a picture of me and Duncan when we did our first show here at the house outside. And I'm looking at this going, damn, I was pretty good shape back then. What's up, Kevin Shahan? What's up, Big D? What's up, Ronnie?
Baby,
Kevin Corbelese.
I'm in shape. I'm just in pear shape. Kevin, what are you doing?
What's up?
Yeah, baby.
My man, Daryl.
Hey.
I'm in. Marshall. My man, Marshall. What's up, bro?
Yeah, baby.
I
love Marshall. He's an awesome dude.
I'm in shape. I'm in bad shape.
I'm a pear shape.
Bad shape.
I'm back up to my law enforcement shape, but it's not the right way. My law enforcement shape was 200 pounds and pretty much solid muscle. Yeah, I'm 200 pounds. That muscle solid is kind of like not there anymore.
Moved. It's relocated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like freaking. I even sent Duncan the picture today, and he was like,
I'm drinking heavy cream, and I'm talking about that bullshit, man. Look. Okay, just so you can see what I'm drinking. I'm drinking literally heavy cream.
Dude, don't do that to me right now. It's horrible.
Oh, it's
look at that picture.
Oh my God, you are buff.
I said,
hey, how about last night when I was talking about kissing your neck and blowing in your ear?
Yeah, that helped me fall asleep.
In bed.
That helped me fall asleep. That helped me fall asleep. Jennifer's laughing. What's up, Cigar Head?
That's my man, Fred, Cigar Head TV.
We're going to let everybody know what we're smoking in about 2 seconds. Everybody, please remember to share. Sharing is caring.
I'm going to smoke a cigar in a minute. I'm just eating some sweet, cheesy eggs.
And you are washing it down with some heavy cream.
Yep, and a burger.
So listen, I want to give a big shout out to Kevin Shahan. And Jessica, too. Number 14 on the top 60 cigar reviewers. If you go to blog.feedspot.com, you can see Kevin Shahan's beautiful picture. And you can see that Big Kev and Jessica, number 14 on the top 60. That's fantastic, man. Congratulations,
Baby, is it the nude one that you touched up, Photoshop?
No, that's a picture. This is the cigar reviewers. So that's the top. That's the number one freaking.
That's the best picture in the world
ever. So I am drinking a Highland Brewery Pilsner. That's my fancy glass.
Nice.
And I am smoking a Stogie Road limited edition Detour 2021.
Nice. I've smoked those. They're really delicious.
I'm mad I haven't.
Get them.
I don't think I can. That might be you, Daryl. Get your thing fixed, bro.
Am I muted? Am I muted, you guys?
No.
Look at that. Cigar Head TV said he's smoking a finale by RTB.
My man, Fred.
So what are you drinking and smoking, Ron?
Okay, well, what I'm drinking, you can't buy.
Ooh.
Is that where you went when you said you're going to the bathroom? You dipped it in a bathtub?
Sure, we'll go with that if you want to. It's a special edition. And
I like
a friend of mine is
sign thing.
is working on. It's got some nice color to it.
Love it.
And we're trying to get the blend right with the cigars. And right now it's actually pairing well with this nice Sumatra that I'm smoking.
Ooh, that looks like a little bit of a sample.
Mm-hmm.
Cigarhead TV reached out to me. The shipment has been sent. I got the tracking number, and we should expect the Stogie Road cigars probably early next week. I was hoping to get them by the weekend, but it looks like it's going to be probably early next week. So, well, you know what? Hey, let's get this party started. I'm going to pop on our intro, and we'll be right back with Lars and Ron of RTB Cigars. Hola, brothers and sisters of the leaf. Welcome to Stogie Road Diaries. You know, I threw a little shameless plug at the end of that intro. How to pick that profile picture of Ron looking handsome.
I was trying to figure out, where did you get that from?
Oh, I got my ways, bro. I got my ways.
Oh my God, you dug deep for that one, man.
I did a little bit, bro. A little bit. What's up, Big Barry? What's up, Bones? So yeah, I listen. First and foremost, let's get a few things out of the way. One, if you want some great seasonings and you want some barbecue sauce, we got Stogie Road seasoning barbecue sauce. Go to vsrcigarfam.com. You can pick some up. We also have a really nice sampler pack of the last several months of the LCA. So if you've been watching the LCA, you've been following Brian Descend, great guy. They have everything from the Vince to the one with the pig on it. They got Matt Booth's Room 101 Murder Hornet. There is Paul Stulak cigars. Ask Daryl about Paul Stulak cigars. Oh man. He called me today. He's like, bro, he's like, that cigar is for real. I was like, it is. It most certainly is. So it's a really nice pack. You can't get a lot of these cigars anywhere, but you can find them out at vsrcigarfam.com. And then we always want to thank our good friends, Joe Genovese of YA Bear Clothing, YA Cigars. Joseph Genovese of YA Bear Clothing. He does all the Guayaberas for us. He's a fantastic guy, and Jennifer and Joe are now working on our recent Guayabera, which is going to be fantastic. I also want to give a shout out to Dez, the Cigar Cabin. You can check him out on YouTube at Cigar Cabin.
Love you, Dez.
Yeah. I was chatting with him last night, and then also our very good friends Jessica and Kevin at Cigar Prop. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. And then also our Broadleaf Bullies. That Lars is the man who did our awesome theme song, man.
Broadleaf Bullies.
He's talking shit.
Marshall.
That's great, man. Marshall, I love him. Love Marshall. He's a man.
He is awesome.
Yeah. So we are here with Ron Brown of RTB Cigars. The last time Ron was on the show, Ron was sitting right next to me, and we were hanging out, having a good time, had a drink, and had a cigar. Wish you were here again, but unfortunately, you're up in Charlotte. But I did see that you had there was a news release, a press release from the Ministry of Cigars, Ferdinand Fantastic guy. Robert Brown, what's up, my man? Love Robert Brown. So I know that you had some big news that was released, like I said, from Ministry of Cigars, but want to give you an opportunity to talk a little bit about it. So, Ron, what's the big news?
Effective as of yesterday, I'm no longer having cigars made out of Tabacalera Cafe in Dunley, Honduras. I learned a lot of lessons in that aspect. I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned.
Tell us how you really feel.
That
was so polite and nice.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. You know, when I came into this industry,
you got a message saying mute Lars.
No, I mean, when I came in this industry, man, I was young. It's not compared to age, but as far as cigar knowledge, because I had sat down and I'd just been. My decision to come in this industry was based off the fact that I enjoyed smoking cigars and I loved what cigars did to individuals when you walked into a lounge. I loved the cigar being the equalizer. Mm-hmm. And it was like it didn't matter. I could be sitting next to a multimillionaire. I can be sitting next to a blue collar, white collar worker. I can be sitting next to a guy outside shoveling shit or a guy digging a ditch. But when we lit this cigar, we were all brothers and sisters, and we just enjoyed each other's company. We talked crap. We just have a good time. And I fell in love with that feeling. I fell in love with that situation. I felt like, I wanted to produce a cigar that when you walked in, you're like, you know what? I like the memories I had with that cigar. I want to smoke that cigar. Mm-hmm. I love the flavors of that cigar. I remember when I smoked that cigar and I was sitting here talking to this guy that was a multimillionaire. I was talking to this guy who was just an everyday hard worker, working check to check. I have memories from that cigar, and I wanted to create a cigar that was going to be consistent, that was going to consistently put out flavors that no matter when they smoked it, it was going to burn, it was going to smoke, it was going to be the same cigar as when he picked it up 2 years ago. He was going to have that same effect, and that's just my goal. And I'll never forget, coming into the industry after having those things and going through what I went through and finally landing in Tabacalera Cafe. One of the things that he said to me, I'll never forget for the rest of my life. I could sell every one of your cigars without leaving my seat. But I built that.
Right.
He said, now, this is your company. You go build it. I'm not going to build your company. You go build your company. And to this day, I've never changed, and I've always been on the road. I mean, if you want to see where I've been or where I'm going, just look at my Instagram timeline. It'll tell you where I've been.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about that because and I want to talk to you about that in a little bit because you've been a road, you've been a kind of a freaking road trip monster lately. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, bro. John. And that's a good question, John. We can circle back to that. But like you said, the one thing that that Daryl and I always talk about, and he named his. He doesn't consider himself a reviewer. He likes to share, right? So it's lit premium cigar experiences. It's the experience that you have. Everything about that experience. The people that you're smoking with, the cigar you're smoking with, the burn, the flavor, the taste, what you're drinking, everything.
The cigar prop.
The cigar prop, the freaking thing you prop your cigar on. Look at that. Kevin's getting some free. Kevin, send me a check. You're getting free advertisement. Here's my favorite cigar prop of them all.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
There you go. I don't have one yet. If somebody wants to design one for RTB Cigars, please feel free.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, it really is an experience, and like you, Ron, with traveling, in all the cigar shops, and meeting so many freaking great people. I mean, most of the people who are hopping on here tonight, I met at cigar shop. I met through cigars. Really. I mean, I'm looking at the names on here, and it's either been meeting them at the shop or meeting them through the show. I give him a huge shout out all the time. Marshall Morgan, probably one of the first guys who I really got a chance to get in-depth conversation.
Love him.
Online, and he brought me up. I did my very first live show at the cigar shop he worked at. So I get that. That's great. And I'm for all, and I've known you a long time, Ron, and for the passion that you have, and really, I see you working, man. I don't see many people. You really grind, man, and you put out the work. So, to have that passion of having the blend, the construction, everything that you're looking for, because you're out there grinding, it makes sense. You just returned from a trip, right? I mean, you were out.
Yeah, I went. It was crazy. I did a couple of spots here in Charlotte. From Charlotte, I went to Tampa. Met up with just an awesome guy, man. James Brick. Met up with James, man. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, man, the future for RTB Cigars is so freaking bright, man. The ideas that are about to jump off are just crazy. So please make sure you stay tuned. RTB_cigars on Instagram. Met up with James. Started producing some great things to happen in the future. Got an opportunity to talk to some really great minds while I was down there, because I was actually down there for the Cathedral grand opening.
That's right. You were down there.
Yeah, I was down there for that. And the crazy thing is, I'm sending out this to somebody else. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm not ignoring you. Just making sure it gets out.
Ron, why are you ignoring me?
But, I was humbled by the fact that there were some people that were like, hey, that follow what I do and they respect the what I do as far as my hustle and my grind and just being a genuine person. Because if I see you, I'm gonna walk up and talk to you. Or if you walk up and talk to me, I'm not gonna act like I don't know you. I might ask you who you are. But then after that, hey, we'll talk, have a great time. And probably about 2 more times that we meet, you probably gonna ask me. I'm probably gonna have to ask you who you are, because I'm going to have to make sure I remember you. But, I went from Tampa, came back to some more events in Charlotte, I went to Columbia, but that was more of a special thing. But then I went to Texas, to the Phoenix Lounge, a private event. From Texas, I went from Heath, Texas, I went to Dallas, stopped right outside of Heath, in between Heath and Dallas, to a lounge there, spoke to a lounge there, left there, went to Dallas, where I was at Attaché Cigar Lounge. Man, I'm gonna tell you, if you live in Dallas, you owe it to yourself to go to Attaché Cigar Lounge. Man, when I tell you, these guys, they purchased like an Aaron's Renter Center, like one where you can rent furniture and all kind of stuff from, and it's ridiculous. They have a wine selection. They have a alcohol selection. A liquor selection. They have a beer selection. There's recliners and couches throughout, and they have live music all the time. And they have great food, great soul food, bro. I was like, oh my gosh, I ate like a king. And so I got to talk with them. My first time visiting them. They're one of my clients. Restocked their shelves, and had a great time, and we're actually currently working on a project together that is going to be another phenomenal situation that I'm very excited about. And
That's great, man.
I'm going back there to celebrate my birthday in September.
That's right. So you're a September baby too, just like me.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to have a birthday celebration there with them. Then it was off to Arizona. Arizona got kind of derailed, but I'm going to be going to Arizona still. And from Arizona, I'll be in Chicago.
Going back to Arizona. Wasn't that a song, right? Going back to Arizona.
No, it's back to Cali, but we'll work with that.
No. Trust me, that's the only lyric I know, but I think it's back to Arizona.
Well, see, I know the back to Cali, but I don't know back to Arizona.
It's going back to Cali. Cali.
Yeah,
Go
Cigar Head
sleep
Fred.
in
Going back to
Brooklyn.
Cali.
No,
I don't think
sleep
so.
till Brooklyn.
Well, when I was in Dallas, man, I got to meet up with my man Cigar Head Fred, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, you gotta look out for what's going on. What's up, Duncan? Cigar Head Fred and I, we've got some really great stuff getting ready to happen. He is a great reviewer.
Man, I'm telling you.
Thank you, guys.
I'll look back at that in a second. But no, I got to hang out with Fred, man. Let me tell you something. There's a place in Daggone, Texas called Henderson's. They make the best dang fried chicken I've had in a long time outside my grandmother cooking it in the kitchen.
Dude, you got to come and see me. I'll cook fried chicken for you that you will.
Bro, I was ready to drive back to Charleston and like almost daringly kind of just walk up to my mom and go, not slap your mama, just kind of poke at her. Because my mama pick up a broom and beat the hell out of me. But that's beside the point. But then I came back to Charlotte, and matter of fact, this Sunday I'm off to Columbia, South Carolina, for another event, and just getting ready. I'm just on the road, just on the road working, getting it out there. And
you're working your butt off, man. I've been watching you. And you know what, Ron? It is Public Enemy by the time I get back to Arizona.
Wow. Okay.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
every once in a while.
That's awesome, baby.
Every once in a while. Not very often.
Who is it?
That was Public Enemy.
Was that Public Enemy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. What's up, Leo?
That's old school.
Thank you, Leo. Appreciate all the love and support. And definitely. See, I mean, Ron, I've you and I talk frequently, and I was just completely blown away, but just how hard you've been working, and just everywhere you're going, and all the cigar shops you've been hitting, the different states, the time you're taking off to put forth that effort.
Yeah,
you got to remember something too, and this is how I feel about it, right? And Lars, please, I'm really interested what you think about this, because you've been around for some years. And
for what?
42 years. 42. Can you imagine? It's going to be 43 soon years. Holy shit.
But here's the deal. I think, when it comes to cigar industry, I have the same passions as you had just described, right? But, some folks don't have the capital. Some folks don't have the money to just kind of say, okay, I'm just going to shift my career completely and go 100% into cigars because I have X amount of money and I can go out and push my cigars. There's a lot of folks who have a job during the day and they want to build a cigar business. It's not a hobby. It's a passion. It's a business. Some people dismiss it by calling it a hobby. It's fucking not a hobby. Sorry. It's just not when you have a passion for it. It's something that, it's something that everybody who started off in the industry, who's big, most of them start off the same way, right? I mean, maybe some opportunities allow people to be able to put forth 100% effort into it. And when I say 100% effort, I'm talking about, all in, meaning I don't have a day job. I got to sell this. This is my gig. I know with having a day job and doing cigars, I don't put less than 100% into the cigar business, because whenever I have any free time, I'm doing it, and it's a lot. And there's so many folks who want to build their brand and just not have a shitty cigar. They don't want to have just another cigar being produced from a factory and just slap a band on it and call it their own. They really want to work on the blends. They want to work on the flavors. They want to work on the everything about it. So, Lars,
Yes, baby.
you've been doing it for 40 some years, right? What
Yep.
are your thoughts about individuals who want to get into cigar business? What advice would you give them? And what are your thoughts on folks who are trying to build a business while they're still trying to maintain a job in order to keep the fires rolling with the business that they're building?
Well,
a lot of questions there. I'm sorry, that was pretty deep, wasn't it?
No, it's okay. No, it's a very interesting question.
I'm an interesting guy.
You are, baby. In bed.
Wow. That question and answer just went sideways real quick. So
real quick.
You know.
I know. Listen, I know you're not a gynecologist, Lars, but I would really like you to answer the question appropriately.
Okay. So
wow, appropriately.
I try to always stay away from the business part of the business because, and I'm not talking about going to the stores. I love the stores. I love the people who own the places I love the customers and all that kind of stuff. But I just, there's so many, let's see, maybe I should put it as Ron said, lessons to be learned with some of these people who act like they are manufacturers when they're really glorified salespeople. So I just don't like to go ahead and I think
you've been around for 40 years. I'm sure you've seen it all, right? I mean, you've been around long enough to be able to see, the real deal, the posers,
of course. And look, a lot of the people consider the real deal are really not. But what am I going to say? I just like to go ahead and I started out rolling cigars because I wanted to roll cigars for myself. I wanted to roll cigars because I love smoking cigars and I wanted to have something good. And the first original cigars I rolled, they gave me all the shittiest reject tobacco, and I used Ligero because Ligero was free, because they were throwing that away. So I mean, I used junk and made it into like really good tasting sticks, in my opinion. And then it became like a little, it became other people's opinion. Honey, you gonna come here and say hi to Kerr? And then other people decided that they thought that the cigars I made were enjoyable. So it ended up becoming a business. But it's mostly like everything I've done. I made things that I was passionate about, that I really loved to do, and I just made them myself to my own liking. And then if people liked the stuff, then it caught on and became a business. If it didn't catch on, those are the things that you won't hear about. Oh, Lars is successful at that, because it never happened because people didn't like it.
No, I mean, what you're saying is right. If you have a passion for it and you're putting forth the effort, it may, and it may start off small, but it will develop into a business.
Right. And, look, the people that, and I'm not, there's a lot of people in this business, then everybody needs to be in different lanes. You know what I mean? In a company, you can't have everybody doing the same thing. It's a lot of moving parts in a company. So, when you're building it up from the ground floor, you're basically wearing a bunch of hats. I mean, you can't go out and sell like if Ron wanted to go in and do this, he couldn't go out, sell the cigar, try to create an infrastructure, try to create a base of a thing, and roll cigars, and be in the cigar factory, and sort, and bunch, and put bands. I mean, it would be too difficult for one person to do all that stuff and try to make that a big company. So you have to be able to rely on some kind of company. There's Alessandra, some kind of company to be able to actually. Do you want to? I can come on. Yeah. Oh, Kurt, do you want to send a link to her at her Facebook Messenger? She can jump on.
Sure.
So you have to go ahead and have like a company that respects your vision enough, that's going to make the highest quality product for you and will skip no corners and make sure that it's always going to be great. So if you're going to work with a company who's going to manufacture your sticks, they better have that same integrity that you have, that you want to have, and make your vision a reality. I understand when the person said build your own company. That's great. But you have your section of the business and they have their section of the business. Their section is to make the best quality product that people could taste. Well, as long as they do that part and you do your part, everything can move smoothly along. But you have to be able to have many components and a lot of moving parts. Everybody has to have highest integrity, and your standards have to be at the very top. And if you don't have those top standards, get out of whatever business you're doing, because
Well, I think
or you just be a cheap company. Look, you can make stuff that's inexpensive. The dollar store does it all day long. The dollar store is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I go to the dollar store and get these toothpick things. I love them. There we go.
I go for socks.
Yeah, but I
okay. I go for like rock glasses every so often. There's some really good rock glasses there. They really do.
I'll go in there for readers because I break my readers all the time. Like I have two good readers. This is like one of them that I have, like just for the things. And I have my regular prescription reader glasses, but you lose that stuff, you break things and whatever. So you just want to, but still the standards have to be set at a high level. If you're paying $1 for something, you go into the dollar store, you don't feel ripped off. Basically everything you buy for $1 is great. But if you're paying like whatever price you're paying to get that top quality, you want that quality to be there. And even if it is $1, if that company tells you, oh, I hear myself somewhere. But
never mind, I fixed that.
No problem. If you go ahead and go to a company and they tell you they're going to give you the highest quality product, and then they don't do that, well, that's fucked up, So how are you going to be able to do your job and build your business if people are giving you inferior product?
Most definitely, and I think that's
lesson learned.
And what's up, Bones?
Come on, man.
I think, but
Chris, baby.
It's a ripple effect at that point, then, right?
Yeah,
and if you think about it,
definitely not mentioning any names here.
Well, no, I'm not. I think this is just a general statement. I mean, it also is. It's a ripple effect that can occur in any area. How many guys have wanted to produce a cigar? They get cigars made, but they don't want to put the work in.
Right.
So you can have a great factory. You can have a great factory that creates fantastic cigars and gives you a fair price, and you get them, and then you kind of sit back on your laurels and you do nothing to promote it. You do nothing. And
do that,
or they go to one. They stop at one place one time.
Yeah, and love you.
They stop at a cigar shop one time, and they're wondering why people don't want to bring their cigars in. So it's so multifaceted, from the production and the quality of the cigars and the construction of cigars. That ripple effect, if it's bad, can make your name and your product look bad. And when you are if you're a small company like us, right, you sometimes only have the one shot to make a difference. You have one shot to make a difference. You have one shot to get your product in a shop. And if it fails epically because the product's bad, the odds of you getting back in that shop are slim to none.
Very, very low.
The same holds true if you are lazy and you go in once, and maybe you get your cigars in once, but you're not following up with them. You're not sending emails. You're not contacting. You're not visiting. Then you want to piss and moan that the shop's not bringing your stuff in. Well, you don't want to put the work in. You just don't want to put the work in. Or, I've had discussions with individuals about spending money on marketing stuff, and I believe that, whether it's social media or even T-shirts, marketing stickers, there needs to be some monies that go towards marketing to get your name out, to get that name recognition. I worked in industries, and you see it with beer, you see it with liquor, you see it and everything else. And other people love wearing T-shirts with their favorite beers on it. They love wearing hats. They wear stuff. The cigar industry for the longest time was that one industry where it's so hard just to find a T-shirt. And people want to slap on an RTB t-shirt or a Lars t-shirt. A Lars t-shirt that is not inappropriate, because I've heard about your t-shirts.
They're all inappropriate. There was only like a handful of t-shirts I ever did that weren't so inappropriate. It was horrible.
And Leo's exactly frank. You know, they'll remember the first time it'll be bad, but then Leo's right as well. I mean, you know, they want to meet the cigar brand owner, and that's what's really nice. It's one of the things that they can do. I mean, Lars, I saw you. You know, you were at the new cigar lounge in Fishtown. You're at Dan Cigars. You're at CI. You're popping in. You're still popping into places.
And I talk to everybody. I go ahead and I shake hands and we'll give people time and whatever, because those are your people, man. That's your people.
You got to make sure that you make yourself available, and then at the same time, you got to make sure you're not seen as a jerk. Like you're a real person. Like when I go out and I talk to people, I want them to understand. Like,
I love you, baby.
I spend my money the same way you spend your money. I want you, when you spend your money on an RTB cigar, that you go, you know what? I met that guy, and he's a real dude, and you know what? I don't mind spending my money with him. And sometimes when people go to cigar lounges and they've got a ton of cigars to choose from, sometimes it's the experience they've had with you that makes it a fact that, you know what? I remember talking to him, and he was actually a real guy. He wasn't somebody that was an asshole. Then all of a sudden, oh no, you know what? I'm gonna buy that cigar. If they're buying a bunch of cigars, like if they believe in you and they believe in the fact that you're a regular person just like them, like you put your pants on one leg at a time like they do, and then you're not one of those ones that wake up in the morning and go, and all of a sudden your shit's on. Then they'll be like, all right, yeah, you know what? I'm buying 10 cigars, but that one, I'm gonna buy that one. And
definitely.
That's why I'm on the road. That's why I'm out here, because I want people to understand that I'm just me, and I don't have a huge group of people that does do it for me. I'm just out here working like everybody else, and I want you to understand that RTB Cigars is run by a guy who's just a real guy, blue collar worker that just gets out here and grinds just like everybody else. But the one thing I want to make sure is said is, number one, the guy hustles, but most importantly, he puts out a cigar that he stands behind. I'm not going to put out shit with my name on it. I'm just not. I'm not going to do it. There's no way I'm going to do that, because at the end of the day, I'm here to provide for my family, and I'm not going to push shit. I'm just not going to do it.
Now, Ron, let me ask
But
you.
I don't think anybody like in the. I'm sorry, Lars. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I don't. It's we see that in the industry all the time. I mean, Daryl and I were just out recently, and we were out with Quincy on Monday, and on Friday we did our little tour, and we walked into Kartik Shaw's place at Boiling Springs, Wine and Tobacco, which they carry Ron's stuff there. And yours, Lars, as well.
Nice.
And mine. But you guys are Ron's the guest tonight. But he's got so many cigars to choose from. I mean, it's ridiculous. This shop is just. I've never seen Daryl smile as wide as he did, and for as long as he did. And when you have that much to choose from, you got to choose wisely. And there's been so many.
Look at that! She's smoking your cigar. Stogie
That's the old stuff.
Yeah.
The new stuff. I just got a notification supposed to be on Friday. I mean, on Saturday. I'm sorry. So
awesome.
It's a lot to choose from. And when you're picking out the cigars, you're like, man, I'm going to pick this cigar. Boda Pipes. We stopped in and there was a cigar. I'm not going to mention its name, but they came out. It's a newer cigar. They have great packaging. It looks great. They have 3 lines. I smoked each one, and the pricing of the cigar, I just kind of was like, man, it was a decent cigar, but is it worth that price? They came out with a 4 cigar, a special cigar, and some exclusive, and it was really good, but I wanted to give it a try. But, to your point, Ron, every brand owner every brand owner that you see on social media, every brand owner that's out there, everyone wants to put out a good product. They all do, and they want to they want their name to be associated with a good product, and we understand. And Lars, the man himself, who's a cigar roller and who's blended his own, not every cigar is going to burn perfectly, and it's not going to be great because we have a handmade product. There's going to be some flaws, right? There's going to be flaws. I mean, but your point is very, very true. That that's our, we're in a shop that we're talking to brand owner, our name's on it, our faces on it, our logos on it. There's money put into that. Last time I checked, I didn't get a freaking bunch of cigars for free. I paid for them.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, my thing is, okay, so let's say a box of 10, all right? Out of that box of 10, if one burns bad, I'm good. If one burns bad, okay, cool. It's a handmade product. 1 out of 10. If I got 6 out of 4, I got a problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, there would be 2 extra that didn't exist in this time and space.
Right.
Oh Lord.
No, and listen, I think I was telling Ron this. I was telling Ron a story. I mean, there's a cigar brand out there.
I love that.
That has some great cigars, and they came out with a new cigar, and I tried it, and I tried 3 cigars for the same box, and each one burned horribly. And I was just like, it was just not natural for this brand, right? Because it was a great brand, and
well, I think that
it was the box. There was something up with the roller, something that box out of that I smoked 4 cigars in that box. It was just horrible. It almost ruined me. But then I went up to Kardic's place, and he had them for sale, and I bought one, and it burned fine. It was a great cigar, but that just goes to show you, like, if you have that bad experience.
I think what Ron was also trying to say is that some factories make 6 out of 4 cigars badly.
6 out of 4.
We're not going to mention
Lars math. 6 out of 4.
Okay,
somebody mute Lars. Somebody mute Lars.
Anybody's name.
Somebody mute Lars. Somebody mute Lars.
Well, he's saying
mute Lars. Mute Lars.
That's funny.
And I'm not even drinking.
Kerr,
Alexandra, welcome.
Alexandra, how are you doing, young lady?
I am amazed. My bit of a late arrival, but I love this. Like, this is my first time smoking one of your cigars, Kerr. So this is awesome.
I'm glad you're enjoying that. That's the old blend. The new blend is even better. It's even better.
You are beautiful as always, Alexandra. Say it right, Alexandra.
Thank you,
Alexandra. Beautiful as always.
You see, Alexandra,
great to have you on here.
Alexandra, what I did was I ditched the cedar sleeves and replaced it with this.
There you go.
Gotcha.
That's a beautiful band.
Okay, so is this one of your originals?
That was the from the old factory. That cigar is probably about, I don't know, just under a year old. But the new stuff is coming on Saturday.
Okay.
And
that means I'll be to your house on Sunday to pick up my cigars.
That's fine. Come on by. I'll give you 10% off.
Tease me with a good time. I'll show up.
I'll give you 10% off, Ron.
I might need 90 days terms, though. Can I get 90 days terms?
If you get 90 seconds to get the hell off the property, you have to give me some money.
Damn.
Kerr, what do I get for having 100% off?
You know what? That sucks. That really sucks. I'm just saying. I mean, can I get a little bit of love? Just a little bit. That's all I want. Just a little bit.
Hey, Pip, and I'm going to have to give you a call because we have 4 blends. We have the Stogie Road Cigars, Edition 35, the Sandela, the Gringo, and the Big Tony. Big Tony's on tonight. My dad, what's up, Pawpaw?
What's up, Pawpaw?
So let's talk Future State here. What are you smoking, and what are the plans for RTB moving forward?
Man, I am smoking a 6x52 Sumatra that I am amazed by. The future for RTB cigars is extremely bright. There are 5 blends already chosen, and with a factory, and after today, there's actually some other things in the works as far as wow, I can actually say 2 other factories that we will be. I say we, like I've got like I got like this entourage behind me, but it's just myself.
You can say we.
You know that okay.
You better say we, or when you come in the house, your wife's gonna hit you in the head with a bark.
Yeah, you're right. So we.
That's a true story.
Yeah. You know, man, I want to say one thing. I want to say something really quick because, you know, after the press release came out, man, the amount of love and phone calls that I received, it really kind of blew me away. I didn't expect it. I'll be honest with you, I kind of expected some hateful phone calls. Like, how dare you, and this, that, and the third, and, you know, on his birthday, how could you? I'll be honest with you, I didn't know it was his birthday. So I didn't do it as any kind of...
Whose birthday?
Dr. Caffey's birthday.
Oh.
For me to have that release come out on his birthday. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know it was his birthday. So it was not me trying to be any kind of cynical person. Because anybody that knows me, they know that's not me. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, no, I think you're a good, genuine guy. I mean, I've known you for a while, and you know,
yeah, and he knows that. He knows that I'm not trying to be nasty towards him on his birthday. You know, I wish him the best. I wish him great health, and I wish nothing but the best for him and his family, and the guys down in Dunley. I wish them nothing but tremendous and immense success. You know, from my understanding, the factory is like more than doubling their production from last year, and in years in the past. So, you know, they're doing great things.
I asked you the future, Ron Brown, not the factory Donnelly.
So, say what?
I said I asked you what the future for RTB cigars is, not someone else's brand.
Let me get back. I was trying to be politically correct without trying to be, you know, because I'm sure I'll get a phone call sometime soon. Anyways, the future for RTB cigars. Okay, so
but
RTB cigars, you know, RTB cigars has landed on their feet. I am in negotiations with factories, and I have the current factory that I'm going to be launching with. The goal is in September, early October. There will be several blends that are coming out, and 9 times out of 10, I may stagger blend a few of them, but there's a total of 5 blends. I may drop 3, and I have an event that is planned, that one of the blends will be an event-only cigar that you have to be at the event to get.
Nice.
Nice.
So, and that will come with a swag pack, as well as some other things. And you know, just being honest, these are things that were already in the works before the press release. So this isn't anything that I wasn't already working on. It's just we had to switch the dates on it, which is not a problem. So there are several items that are going to start being released as we wait for the actual cigar to be released. There'll be some different swag items that will come out for people to be able to take advantage of. Right now, currently, the decanter set with 4 glasses is available. And, you know, just email me, and all that stuff will definitely be available to you.
Yes, Kevin. I'm sorry, Ron, real quick. What's up, Kristen, an old friend from college?
What's up, Kristen?
And my buddy Ken Pippin.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, Kevin Shahan. One thing that's always, you know, Ron and I have been friends a while, and the one thing is that his cigars have always been available always welcome, always available on the VSR Cigar Fam webpage.
Always,
So,
always.
It always has and always will be. So once they're ready to release, we'll definitely have them on the page, bro.
And a big shout out to him, man. I was on his show, and he showed a lot of love and a lot of respect, and he knows what I'm talking about.
Kevin's a great guy.
I definitely respect him. And man, when this breaks, man, I definitely want to come back on and we can talk and hash it out.
Hey Ken, how you doing?
Have you smoke it? I'll send you a 5-pack sample of all 5, and you can smoke the hell out of it on your show. You know,
well, great,
just don't
man.
smoke it in that bathing suit he had when he was washing. Was it the car he was washing?
Did you see that,
Lars?
Lars?
That was awesome. I saw that video.
Do not smoke it with that bathing suit.
Is that on your favorites, Lars?
I don't want to see that. Look, Lars, you may enjoy that, but I don't want to see that.
I'm just instigating it more.
I don't want to see it. Hey, Shayhan, don't do that to me. Shayhan, don't do that to me, man.
Oh, man.
Why do I think he's really going to do that to me? I really think he might do that to me.
Bro, I'll tell you what, man.
Oh, gosh.
That was one of the funniest things.
I laughed so hard, man.
Kevin, I wish you would send that to me because I'd upload it and play it right now on the show.
Oh, God, I loved it.
I swear you had me at Free Cigars. Oh, man. Good to see you, Kristen. Thanks for hopping on. And Ken, God almighty. Ken and I were roommates in college. And we all went to a very small college, which just recently got bought by Dell State, unfortunately. But I always love seeing some of my, you have friends in high school, you have friends afterwards, but for some reason, for me personally, the friends that I made that you live with for 4.5 years, just they're family. It's just something completely different, man. It's just a completely different vibe and different feel.
That college family is totally different, man.
4 years.
I mean,
It's
I am
4.5
still close
years.
with a lot of college guys I went to college with, and young ladies I went to college with. Like, they still call my mom.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. I like I said, I played football with Ken. Ken Pipp is one of the best football players who I've ever seen play the game. And the nicest guy, just a great dude, a great roommate, and a huge supporter as well of Stogie Road Cigars. So I need to shift down to the where Circle takes the square with Alessandra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on, you guys don't remember that?
I do. I was trying not to show my age. Bro.
Dude.
Oh Lord.
Your camera's on, bro. You don't have to. It's already showing your age.
Really? What you're saying is I look 50? I look 50.
God damn.
No, dude, you don't look 50, man. You look like 48. You're good.
Really? You know
See,
what?
You're not sitting next to me, so I can say that now.
I was thinking about traveling down there to sit next to you for this show today.
Yo, you're gonna take a swing at
I was
me.
getting ready to come down there and visit because look, I was looking at what First Lady made I was like, hey, I need to come down for dinner tonight.
Oh, bro, you'd have missed out on some incredible freaking frittata made with Lars. Teens the hot sauce Lars again with the freaking seasonings. Good golly, Miss Molly, she sure likes the bone.
Yeah,
Alessandra, you got a big event coming up, don't you? You know what? I'm mad.
I do.
I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm upset.
Why?
Because I was actually going to try and make the event and travel up on Saturday and surprise you guys, and then you went ahead and moved it to Friday.
See, yeah, that was beyond me. I had no clue.
I know.
Going with the flow, but that's not the only event that's going. Oh yes, thank you, Miguel, for the shout out. Yeah. So, anyways, that's not the only event. I have a music festival coming up in Philly, Nice Town Park on Germantown Ave, August 13th. Starts at 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So I'll keep you guys updated on what time frame I'll be performing. And of course, I'm going to be doing so many more shows. This is just the start. Everything's starting to open back up. So stay tuned. I'll be posting it.
But you're at Dan's Cigar Lounge in Rosedale, Maryland, Friday,
Yeah.
July 16th, not the 17th. Damn it, the 16th.
Wait a minute. Let me check my schedule. I might be open. I could be there if I'm there.
Lars, I talked to Jennifer.
That would be amazing.
I was seriously gonna drive up and surprise you guys on Saturday.
I would have loved that. I wish we could have done it too. Dude.
I know this shit happens, man. You know what? Next time, bro. But Dan's Cigar Lounge
I couldn't
in
read
Rosedale,
that.
Maryland.
What did Kevin say?
Dan's place is fantastic. Dan's a great guy.
Baby.
It is.
Love that.
Dan's a great guy. The cigar shop's great. His lounge is great. You know what? It's that's going to be a cool spot because he's got a pretty big ass lounge for that performance. So that's going to be awesome. And that's again in Rosedale, Maryland, on the 16th of July. You guys starting to get on like a 4, something like that? 4 or 5?
Yeah, we'll be playing like throughout the evening and then hang out smoking cigars with people and just chilling.
That's great.
Hey, Kurt, I might actually be off. I can send you some pictures.
Please do.
I might actually be off.
Yeah, I couldn't get off from work on Friday, my day job, but I was seriously like gonna come up on Saturday.
Damn.
Like, damn. Alessandra, book a double night. Do a double show.
We'll have to do another show quickly. Yeah, we're going to do another show quickly right after.
Yeah.
We'll just plan it out when we get there. We'll figure out another date.
Oh, but yeah, that'd be great, man. So
the next date will just be a Saturday for sure.
Yeah. You said, Lars, that was a reference to the interview you did with Miguel Rodriguez a few years ago at PCA. You played a guitar for him.
Yeah, that was fun too. I love that.
Nice. So, Cigar
Des,
Cabin.
Look at what I'm smoking, baby. Oops, I don't even know where I'm going.
Des wants to know if you have any plans for UK distribution.
Yes.
Well, Lars, yes. Ron, I think with that one, it's getting connected with the right people, right, Lars?
Yeah.
For UK distribution.
Definitely gotta get connected to the right people to make that happen. But I'm not opposed to that. I'm very open to that, actually.
And we'll definitely, when the new stuff comes out, Des, we'll make sure you get it at Cigar Cabin. My man Des, he's always fun to watch. He was on last night. He cracks me up because it's like midnight there in the UK right now.
Yeah, it's late.
Hey, Pippin, more to come on that. More to come. More to come. More to come.
Did he say the bourbon?
Yeah.
Ooh. Let me get a swig of that. No, I'm just playing.
When Ron's done with that, he can play a song on it too.
And get high off the fumes.
Ron's gonna drink another drink, and then he's gonna fill his carb and run down the road.
That.
Oh man, we went to we were in Traveler's Rest a few weeks ago, and Jennifer and I stopped by a moonshine place down here, and they had all the tasters out. And I'll tell you what, man, some of the moonshine they're making, the flavored, when they were mixing it with shit, I was like, it's deadly. They have peach moonshine. When you mix it with Sunny Delight, you can't taste any alcohol at all. At all.
Wow.
I had some. Was it apricot? Wait a minute. It might have been apricot. I don't know. It was some of the fruit that I normally don't eat. Man, it was like drinking Kool-Aid. I was like, no, this is dangerous. I cannot have this at all.
Dude, that is way dangerous.
Next thing you know,
this is my ice chest right here. Just so you know.
Next thing you know, you wake up in Jonestown.
What?
No, sir.
Oh God.
No, sir.
She's too young. She's too young.
Yeah.
Remember that.
No, sir.
That was before you were born, Alessandra.
I better wake up in my bed. I'm married.
I'll say.
Yeah, you ain't. If you drank the Kool-Aid, you wouldn't be waking up in Jonestown. You're waiting for the great UFO to pick you up.
She better be with me, driving me home. That's all I know.
True story.
I'm not trying to do true stories tonight. True stories will get me in trouble tonight. I'm just going to be okay. Let's move on.
We got to moderate Ron. I got to hit the mute button. He pours another couple more of those drinks. So Lars, man, how's the shoulder coming along,
dude,
bro?
I mean, look at this.
Nice.
Full motion. I mean, I'm working out with it every day. It's
so
like,
what was it?
I had a full shoulder replacement from my elbow up to my neck.
Wow.
All the bones cut out, a whole new thing put in.
Okay.
And that was only about 3 months ago or something. I don't know exactly, but something like that.
That's good motion, man.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. I'm working out.
How are the nerves? How are the nerves?
It's fine. Everything's good, man. They did a great job.
Good job, man. That's awesome.
Yep. I had
a pinched nerve, and I was just like dying.
Yeah, sciatica sucks, man.
I had a pinched nerve like right up here, and so like being a drummer, I couldn't hold a drumstick. Like right. So as a drummer, I'm like, this is really not good. I teach drums and I play drums, so it was really hard for me. But like now, I can hold a drumstick and I can teach again the way I like to teach. So I understand that, man. That's good motion, man. Congratulations to you.
Listen, if you're ever in Allentown, Pennsylvania, around that area, I'm Alessandro and I are right a little bit north of Allentown, and we got a drum kit all set up, and you can jam with us.
Hey, you know what? Don't tease me with a good time.
Oh, you'll have an incredible time. I'll make you amazing food.
Look, sounds like we need to go ahead and book a date. That's all I know.
You just tell us, man.
Look, I'm all for it. I'm
down.
I'm able to hold drumsticks again. I'm playing again, and
I'm about to release a video right now of Alessandra playing drums and singing one of her songs just a cappella.
Wow!
In her band, she usually plays guitar and sings. Well, she was doing some tasty guitar leads today. Woo!
Nice,
man. But she did this amazing, playing drums and singing one of her songs, and it was incredible. I'm editing the video now. We're gonna put that out soon. It's incredible.
I mean, we'll talk offline and we'll schedule that for sure, man.
Absolutely.
Man, it's different when
Allentown's got an airport.
When you think your gift is taken away from you, and then all of a sudden now you're able to do it again. It's a different kind of passion, It's a different kind of like, hold on a second, I almost lost this. Like I almost was not able to hold a stick anymore, and be walking around trying to teach and not be able to actually demonstrate. And so now that I'm able to hold the stick and actually play, and it means so much more to me to actually be able to play. And it was crazy because I started my own indoor drum line. That's how I give back. That's my thing. I teach indoor drum line, and we compete, and we did great this year. And I'm extremely excited about next year. We're gonna do even better next year. But when that's almost taken away from you, and now it's like it's back, your passion of how you play is so much different. Because now it's like no one's gonna take this away from me. I'm gonna work harder to make sure I'm better than I was even then. When this first started.
Right.
So, it all goes back to my injury when I was in law enforcement, and callus and like arthritis built up back up in here. And it built up so much to the point that it started blocking the nerve endings going down to my fingers, so I couldn't grip anything.
What did it come from?
I'm a former police officer, and I had a wreck when I was I was in pursuit of a suspected intoxicated driver. He was drunk off his ass. Anyway, I flipped my patrol car 4 times in a cartwheel motion.
Oh!
I broke 4 ribs. I crushed my scapula.
Oh my God.
And when I got to the hospital, they broke a 5th rib, putting in a chest tube.
Oh my God.
And, when I came out of the car, I actually walked out of the car. Granted, my arm was down like this, and I kind of walked out of the car.
Wow.
The doctor looked at me and said, "You'll never play drums again." I was like, "You don't know who you're talking to. I'm gonna play drums." And literally after I went through the rehab and everything, I recorded a track for K Jong Jun, which is a Korean pop artist, and it was called "Just Another Girl," and I was #1 in 30 countries. And I sent a copy. I sent a copy of it. Yeah, I sent a copy of it to the doctor. I said, "How's this for never playing drums again?" And I signed it, and I said, "Here you go. This is for you to keep."
Wow.
So
that's fantastic.
So I mean, that's
you got to send me a link to that song. I'm so excited to hear that. I love it.
Oh heck yeah! Well,
That's
it's
great.
easy to find. If you go on YouTube and you put in "Just Another Girl," it's K Jong Jun, "Just Another Girl." It comes up. I mean, you're not gonna see nothing but a bunch of Korean people in it, but they're not the ones playing that track. It's me.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. I think I found it.
Okay, I love K-pop,
Cool.
so
All right.
Oh, I love it too. It paid well.
yeah,
Nice.
K-pop is my thing, man. I love that shit.
And my daughter fell in love. She's like, "Dad, you really did that?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's a K-pop fanatic. She loves
All right.
K-pop. My youngest one.
All right, everybody, Robert Brown, everybody here. Look, I'm sharing my screen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this song that I found. Here, hold on.
That ain't it. That's the one he don't need to be wearing. Hell no.
yeah.
I don't know if you can hear the music or not.
Nah, I'd rather not. And in the bathing suit, I'd rather not see.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
No.
If you can't hear the music, he's dancing to "Pour Some
no.
Sugar on Me."
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Oh my god.
So this is not Ron Brown.
Great.
No.
Coming.
That's Shay
On
Head.
me.
Oh,
Love, pour some sugar on me.
Not with all that water, I won't.
Look at those hips.
Not with all that water. I ain't pouring no sugar on nobody.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to sleep tonight.
I'm not pouring no
He
sugar
has
on no
hips
dudes,
that-
man. That's not gonna happen.
I'm telling you, you got to check that out, man.
His hips
Oh
don't
my
lie
God.
better than Shakira.
That has got, is that going viral?
Really? Really, Alexandra? His hips don't lie? Wow.
So
I love that. That was so awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh god.
oh my god, I
y'all
don't even know
are
what to
killing
say.
That was the best.
Yes, the Electric Mermaid. That is
Oh,
my alter
yeah.
ego. Yes.
Nice.
Whenever you
I-
get a chance, check out my songs. I have all the links.
That's great, Leo.
Nice.
Wow.
Much luck to you. Kevin's I really wish the music would have been on there. That music made it. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Well,
What
I'll
happened?
have to
They
check it
took
out.
Did YouTube take it down because it was copyright music?
I don't know. I didn't think anything. I don't know.
No, if they show the video,
It's not the
YouTube
Killers,
left
is
out.
it? Just Another Girl, the Killers? That's not it.
No,
is it?
no. It's Just Another Girl, K Jong Jun.
Not Kim Jong Il. Kevin, come on. K Jong Jun.
He's a member of a really famous K-pop group called JYJ.
Oh, cool.
So yes, that was
my
Kevin
favorite's
Sheehan's
always
video.
been Big Bang. I love Big Bang. They're my favorite one.
Oh, Lars.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard last night. Dez is going to do a UK version of that Kevin did.
Oh my God!
Oh,
I can't
wow.
wait. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh Lord.
If you haven't met Dez, he's like the UK version of Kevin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he is going to do the UK version, wearing your buddy Lars, the Rick Allen underwear.
Oh, very good.
And he is
Cool.
going to dance to the song as well and wash a
Oh
car.
my God.
And last night he said, "I live on a busy street. I might be in trouble." Hilarious.
I think next time when Kevin Shahan washes a car, I'll bring my orange car down there, pumpkin spice. He can wash that one.
That's great.
Oh Lord.
He can wash a low rider,
Mm-mm.
and they can do it to low
Ooh.
riders.
Yeah.
That's hilarious,
That
man.
reminds me immediately of George Lopez.
He was
Yeah.
really talking about, the whole 9 yards. He was like, "What do I got to get? What song do I got to use?" I thought, damn, incredible.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry for the extra noise. I'm out on my patio. I'm out on my patio right now, so you get to hear like people coming around with the booming systems and somebody in a work truck deciding to back it up. Deep, deep, deep.
yeah. I heard that.
So just you guys keep talking. I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh Lord,
Right.
I know.
I have no idea what he's working on, but it could be dangerous. I don't know.
It ain't. Trust me. Listen, I just showed you Kevin Shahan on that. So
That is about the most
Oh,
dangerous
Lord.
I want to get right now. Okay,
that is.
that's all I'm saying. That's about the most dangerous I want to get.
All right. Let's see if I
Are
can
you
do that.
sure? Because
Here,
you could look up peaches.
Can you see?
Yep, that's actually
Can you
it.
hear it?
No, hit the speaker. Is it on?
I went through
There
the
you go.
steps, Kevin.
It's on. It's on.
And don't ask me why. 난 볼 수 없으니. 난 지금 말려. 바뀌거라 했지만 난 그.
That's not you on the drums.
That is me. I'm playing drums.
No, back there. In the
No,
background.
I told you the Korean people in there aren't playing.
I can't take this no more.
Oh Lord Jesus. Number 1 in 30 countries.
Very cool. Very cool.
Look, I got paid very well for playing strictly pocket, and there was only one fill in there that was straight ridiculously crazy, and they were like, "Oh!" They loved it. It was like crazy. I was like,
That's awesome, man.
I
Congratulations.
only had one fill. I was like, that's it. But like, it was like like I said, number 1 in 30 countries, and when he goes out on tour, that's the track that plays behind him.
Really?
And the band plays to the track.
Wow.
That's awesome, man.
And
Nice.
man, my friend, big shout out to my friend D Brown. Oh, that's my daughter, Sabrina Brown. That's my daughter.
Hey, Sabrina, how you doing?
Hello, Sabrina.
Hello.
Yeah, she remembers going with
Aw,
me
she
to the
went
studio and
with
stuff.
you?
Oh yeah, and look, all my kids, man. I and matter of fact, I had her singing background for an artist, and I had her and
Nice.
my friend D, who actually wrote that song. I had her and his daughter singing background for another artist, and man, look, I'll tell you right now, she has an amazing voice. If she ever wanted to like pursue it, she really could do really good things. And I mean, I'm biased because I'm a dad, but at the same time, I'm that dad that's really hard sometimes. And she'll tell you, like, we're in practice. I'm like, no, do it again. No, do it again. That's not it. Do it again. And so when we were practicing with that artist, like we went through it. We went through it hard because we went on the road and did several dates with that artist. And like you got to make sure like this is like second nature to you. And I was the guy that was in charge on the road, making sure that music was right, making sure that when the artist went on stage, music was right. I was pretty much the asshole. You know, you got to have that one guy on the road that makes sure everything is right. And if he's got to piss off somebody, he's the one that's going to do it. Yeah, that was me.
That's good.
But, you know, she's got a great voice. You know, she really does. And my middle child, she's actually a great engineer.
Awesome.
She knows music. I mean, she knows sound, and she can engineer. And I mean, I went to school for engineering. And I honestly believe like she could literally engineer with the best of them, given the opportunity. And my youngest, she's kind of like a well-rounded of all of us. If she wanted to sing, she could sing. If she wanted to engineer, she could engineer. If she wanted to play, she could play.
She's a tough love.
Yeah, you know, I'm like Venus and Serena's dad. I'm that guy. Like, yeah, if I'm gonna fuss at my own kid, please understand, I will rip you to shreds.
That's great.
Yeah, it's fun. Like my indoor drum line. So my youngest two daughters were in it because my oldest, she aged out by the time I started doing this. But otherwise, she probably would have been in it too. But my youngest two, like, I can't remember who it was. One of them did something crazy, and I just tore into them. And like literally, the rest of the drum line stopped, and it's like, and you could hear them. It's like whispering, like, "Yo, if he's gonna rip his daughter, what is he gonna do to us? Like, I will tear you to shreds. If I'm gonna rip into my daughter, look, you will be non-existent to me." So like all of a sudden everybody was like, let's get this right. So he does not get to us. Like it was like a turning point in the drum line. Like everyone's like, nah, he just ripped into his daughter. No, we're not next.
Right. Oh,
Damn, Ron.
Well,
Tough guy.
Look, when your first year drum line averages 80 and above, and that's unheard of for the actually group that we actually perform in. Yeah. You don't get there by going, little Bobby, little Susie, I'm so sorry you couldn't get that measure. I'll rewrite it for you. No, take your ass home and figure that shit the fuck out.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm sorry, that was just a little too much. But I'm just
No,
that's
listen,
a
man.
true story, dude. That's a true story.
That's how it is. Like, go home and figure it out. If you got a problem, call me and I'll help you figure it out. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, Laura.
But if you go home and you don't call me, that means I feel like you know what you're doing. And you show back to practice and you don't know what you're doing, okay, that's called a size 10.5 in your tuchus. And 9 times out of 10, your parents agree with that because they just paid $1,000 for you to be a part of my group. So I can kick you as much as I want.
Yeah, my daughter played in a middle school band, and they did a lot of traveling, and you know the instructor who led everything, it was he's a little bit of a hard ass, but what was great is I talked to him a few times. For being a hard ass, he teaches the kids so much, and they win a lot. And they're all he does such a great job with the different age groups and the different whether it was 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. And even at that level, he was just told me, he goes, listen, he goes, I don't mean to come off a certain way. He goes, but he goes, we're structured. I'm kind of anal retentive. He goes, but he goes, they got to learn now, because if they want to pursue, it's going to get harder and harder and harder as they keep going on. He goes, so they got to learn some of the tough lessons now and be tight, at this level. So when they get into high school and beyond, it's just going to be that much better.
Yeah, I mean, I am extremely proud of people that I have taught, because I've been teaching in the same school district since 2004. And I've got guys that have gone through the program that I teach at. They're Marines. They're in the military. They're in law enforcement. These are guys that you think you're going to crack them. You're not going to crack them, because our staff cracked them before they got to you. We went through it. Like, look, We don't settle for second best. We don't settle for mediocrity. You do your best. Now, if your best doesn't win, that's fine. But you put your best foot forward. You don't settle. You do your best. And you know what? When we go out there and when we leave the field and we say, you know what? We left it all on the field. We left everything out there. All our blood, sweat, and tears, every bit of practice we did, it was all left out there. At the end of the day, if we don't win, okay, cool. We're not mad about it. We did our best. That just means our best has to step up even better. I mean, these are kids that when we have practice during the summer, their pride is about how big is your sweat ring? And what I mean by that, the sweat pouring off your body, when it gets to the ground, how big is the circle you're making from your sweat? How big is that sweat ring? If that is not a sweat ring that's big, then you didn't do enough work. If you worked your butt off and you went over to the garbage can and you puked and you didn't come back and get back to work, get out of here. We don't need you. Get to work.
That's great. My buddy Ken just said, wait a minute, are we talking about football? I just went to grab some more wine. I must have missed something.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you a true story.
Ron just described summer camp. What the hell?
This is band camp, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you a true story. Our football team challenged us to a workout. And our guys in the band said, bring it, let's go. Dude, we murdered them. We killed them. It was like, and you play football? Get out of here, man. There's a reason why we win grand champions all the time.
Daryl,
every competition we win.
That's like that would be a great Gatorade or like a Nike shirt. How big is your sweat ring?
I'm telling you, look, these kids,
that would be, wouldn't it?
Look, and if the sweat ring isn't big enough, like the kids get on each other. Like staff ain't got to do nothing. We're just like, what he said. What you want me to say?
You want to win a championship? How big is your sweat ring?
Bro, these kids, I'm telling you, they work out and then they run over and puke behind the garbage, behind the dumpster, and they come back and get right back to work. They don't care.
Alessandra, Ron comes up to visit to play drums. You might be in trouble. How big's your sweat ring?
I know.
Hey, look, I got a new toy. Hey, check out my new toy.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Smartwatch.
I love that.
That is crazy.
That's great.
I've never seen that before.
That's awesome.
It was my Father's Day present to myself.
Nice.
Great.
I told my kids, I said, I took all the money that you normally ask me for. You can't get it no more. I bought my watch with it.
Oh, Lord.
I said, y'all got 1 week. 1 week, you can't ask me for nothing because I just bought my watch. So you can't buy it. You can't get no money from me for a week.
I love that.
So now I got this.
I love it.
Oh,
Hey, listen, man, if you pull out a cutter, then that's the best.
No, there's no cutter in the watch.
No cutter, damn it.
No, not in the watch. But I tell you what, we might be able to design it. I think we on to something here. We might be able to make some money. Let's make some money.
What did he say? I want to know if someone what?
He goes, I don't care what the size of the sweat ring is. I want to know if someone will answer it.
Oh, yeah, nice. I love that.
Hey, they answer it all day, every day. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you how like raw these kids are. They have a Pirates flag that they carry because it's a small band. We're considered a 1A band. That's a small band. It's like between 50 and 75 kids in the band. And we go up against bands that are like hundreds, like 100, between like 80 and 100 people.
Wow.
They consider themselves pirates. Like they come in and like they rob and take every trophy and end up getting grand champion from a 1A band to a 5A band who had the highest score on the day. Trust and believe, a 5A band could have 200 people in it. And we'll win. And it's like the Pirates have shown up. We came through. We stole. We pillaged your community, and we took your trophies. And now we're going home. And like literally, like there are some of those kids like cocky as can be. They're like, get out of my way. I came. You gave me my trophy. I earned it. It doesn't matter. I'm taking my trophy, and it's time to go.
No pictures.
Like their
no
thing
pictures,
is like
security.
their thing is like, look, give me the trophy. Oh, you're not gonna give it to me? Now you're gonna make me perform? Okay, now you're gonna make me perform. Now I'm really gonna kick your ass. Watch what I do. And like this is how these kids function. Like it's nothing I did. Like these are how these kids function normally. They're
Well,
like, yeah.
it's a competitive spirit. It doesn't matter if it's sports, band, or what have you. Lars.
Yes. I love the whole story of rhyming and stealing.
Rhyming and stealing.
Yeah. We take it
Rhyming and
all.
stealing. Because
It's like give us our shit. We taking it home. Bye.
Right.
I have a feeling there's gonna be you could drop a new song called Sweat Ring.
Oh,
Lord.
that would be great too.
Hey, you drop a new song, Sweat Ring, I'll play it for the band.
Nice. I love that.
This is our theme. This is our hype song, getting ready for competition. Like these
That's
kids have
hilarious.
hype songs for real. Like they have hype songs to get ready for competitions. You do a Sweat Ring song,
Nice.
yeah, it'll be our new hype song.
Most
Yeah.
illest b-boy, I got that feeling because I am the most ill at rhyming and stealing. That Beastie Boy throwback.
Oh yeah, I watched the we watched the Beastie Boys. They have
Love those guys.
a show on Apple, and they do a show. They tell their history
Oh, nice.
of the Beastie Boys, and it's so interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
it is such an interesting story from the way they started, and a lot of people don't know that they were they did a lot of punk band. They did a lot
They
of
were a
punk stuff.
punk band in high
Yeah.
school. I remember going, I'm this old. I remember going to block parties before they were famous, when they were just high school kids, and they were playing all the instruments. They were just like this punk band and doing like punk and rap all at the same time. It was great. It was amazing stuff.
Yeah, no, they're extremely talented. I mean, God
Yeah, they are.
almighty, the
Very,
talent on
very.
those guys are just amazing. And then they talked about the albums and how they developed and how some of them, they were partying too much, and some of the albums, they didn't feel comfortable with, and they kind of went back to basics and even playing their own instruments again, where the record label was like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" We're like, "Listen, we're going back to what we know," and always put out good, consistent music. Always good music. And now that we're
Like putting
talking,
out good, consistent cigars.
Exactly.
Excuse me for cutting you off. I'm
and
sorry.
no, it's all right. Is a good point. And speaking of good, consistent music, now Ron, as we know, we usually end the show with a Lars song. And I didn't know if this is going to be a special night where we get Alessandra, Lars and Alessandra, or what. I mean, I'm kind of at a loss here on what the next steps are.
Well, we should definitely, Alessandra's on the show. She should definitely play something. And then if you want me to end off with something else, one of my ditties, I can do that.
Alessandra,
I can't do
baby.
music.
What do you
I
wanna
play
play?
drums.
All right. Well, let me grab my guitar.
all right, Alessandra's going to grab her
my
guitar.
real fast and tune it up real fast. I'll be right back.
Yes.
And Lars, let me know some dates you got available, bro, over this next month, and I'll see what I can do, man. I have no problem in flying in, man, and we'll go live with it for sure.
Yeah. Oh, 100% will be fun
Bro.
as hell.
Straight go live and do some crazy shit together,
Yeah.
man. I'm excited. I'll do that all day long.
Absolutely, man.
I did a cigar event where one of my former students on drums, he actually was like top 5 or top 4 for Guitar Center drum off, and ridiculous guy. He's like, "Yo, you think you and I are gonna do an event together and you not play drums?" I'm like, well, I didn't plan on it. That mother put me on drums. I was like, dang it.
That's
So,
awesome. That's awesome.
And so I'm like, I look, it was like me I was doing pocket with some tasty fills every now and again. So, and I'll come down there. We do the same thing, man. Some nice pocket stuff with some tasty fills, and every so often be like, oh, okay, you got a little bit in the pocket. You 50, but you might have a little bit in the tank still.
Listen, the older guys are the ones that really have all the skill sets.
Look, when I do drum set clinics, and I bring in guys to play, and in my part of the actual drum clinic, is I let people know, like, look, man, if you get a job based because you can do a fill, the next guy that can do that fill better than you, or the next guy that has the next better fill, he's gonna take your job.
Right.
But if you get the job because you can play pocket and because you're somebody who can go on tour and they can deal with you, because some of these guys that are great drummers, they're horrible on tour. They're the worst that you would ever want on your tour bus traveling the miles that you travel. But if you can be tolerable on tour and you can play pocket, then you will get money in your pocket.
Right.
Okay? It's all about being able to play pocket. And then every so often, okay, cool. You can showcase every so often. But if you're an asshole on tour, nobody wants to take you on tour. Like, he's a jerk. I don't want to go with him. I'd rather get this guy who's a lesser player who can play pocket and put him on tour.
That's 100% true.
Alessandra,
Right.
you in the pocket?
I'm ready. So,
the song that I'm going to sing is called Hearts Racing. And that is
I'm going to turn my mic down so you can't hear it echo.
And that is out on all platforms. Can you guys hear me all right?
We can.
Ma'am.
All right. So, yeah, this is Hearts Racing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Very
That was
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Hey,
Lars, you
hey,
got to follow that, Lars.
Oh, I
Hey.
know that's the nightmare. Yeah, whatever. It's.
hey,
I'm not even
Alexandra.
gonna. Believe me, I'm not even gonna try to follow that. I'm just gonna play my thing. But you know.
Hey, Alexandra,
She's
make sure we
amazing.
have all that energy when I come down there. We gonna have some fun when I come down there. Bring that energy, baby. That's what I'm
Hell
talking
yeah.
about.
has that energy.
That's what I'm
Alexandra.
talking about.
Man. She is
Alexandra.
always doing it.
Yes.
How big is your sweat circle?
She's got that sweat circle going.
Hey, based on that right there, that sweat circle's big, baby. That sweat circle's big, baby.
Listen, before Lars
Thank you,
plays
thank
us
you.
out with ours with one of his songs, Ron, thanks again for being on the show, bro.
Hey, man, thank you
much
for having
luck.
me, man.
Ron,
Much,
it was
you
so
know,
cool meeting you, man.
Again,
Yes. Very nice meeting you.
Yes, right. We keep forgetting he was here the last time. I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna wish you luck because you work hard and you make your own luck. So I'll just wish you great fortune. I know
Thank
you're gonna do well. I know RTB Cigars will be back in action in the fall, and if you need anything on my end, any help from me, anything, you're always welcome here to promote. You're always welcome here on the show as well.
hey, I just want to say, man.
I was gonna say,
want-
man, you got the last word there, or next to last word. I'm gonna give the Alessandra last word out of being a gentleman.
Yeah, I just want to say, man, thank you for having me on. I definitely appreciate it, man. Through all the times and everything that's going on, man, you've always been a great friend. You've always been somebody I could talk to, and through all these times, man, that means more than anything, man. Just having somebody you can talk to, and your platform has always been gracious to me, man. It never fails, man. When I come on here and talk to you, I have at least, I have several followers that jump on afterwards that like, hey, we're gonna follow you and see what
Great,
you're doing. But I'm definitely appreciative to you. Alexandria, hey, beautiful as always. I mean, really good stuff.
Thank
Lars,
you.
what can we say about you, man? Look, you do what you do, bro. And definitely appreciate you and everything you're doing and the mentorship you're doing with her, man. It definitely shows.
Yeah,
And
she's amazing.
hey, keep doing what you're doing, and maybe one day, I can come down there, man, and I can be gracious enough to get on there, man.
It's gonna be soon.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. Opportunities, come down there and have fun with you guys, man. Just rock out and have a great time, smoke a cigar and have a drink and just do great stuff, man. So thanks again, Kerry, man. You're my brother, and I will always be
Pep.
in 100% support of you and everything you're doing, man. And
I know that. Thanks, Ron, and you always have been, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pippin. Appreciate that. And I want to thank you again, Ron, for being on. And as I said before, through everything, you've always have been a good friend, loyal, and always had your product available to offer on the VSR Cigar Fam. And I'm looking forward to being able to promote and sell the new stuff. So great fortune to you and your family. Congratulations to your daughter who's just recently married. Great things are on the horizons for RTB Cigars. Alessandra,
Yes.
start plugging, man. You got a lot going on.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My live shows, I'll be playing electric.
Hey, Kerry, you and me, we'll talk offline. Let's blow out product. Let's blow out product.
Okay. I was like, what the hell you asking
Product.
me, Ron?
I got some stuff left, and you know what?
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
But
We'll talk.
we're gonna blow some stuff out, man. We're gonna
right.
Look. Y'all stay tuned. I got some stuff left. We're gonna blow it out. It could be
Make room. We'll make room for the new stuff.
yeah. We're gonna blow it out. And look, it could be a grass cutting cigar. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll leave it at that.
All right. Alessandra, I'm sorry. You're going to be at Dance Cigar Lounge in Rosedale, Maryland
Yes.
on July 16th. It's Friday. You guys are going to be going on around 4 o'clock. You guys are going to be playing through the night. The man himself, the world champion of art, Lars, will be there as well performing. So that's exciting. And you said you're going to be in Philadelphia as well, right?
Yes,
Yes, she's gonna be
Philadelphia,
doing-
August 13th.
August 13th, Philadelphia. We will look forward to promoting that as well. So the more you find out, please
Yes.
let me know. All right. Now,
Yes.
again, thank you, Ron. Thank you, Alessandra. And I will turn it over to the world champion of art, cigars, leather, music, Mongolian ball gags, Lars.
Oh, Lord.
That was fucking the best. Oh, shit. I love that. Well, you can tell by the way I spit, I'm a little harder. I'm so hard, I floss with barbed wire. Ruler of the street empire, one chance to step and then you retire. Got the H&K to catch your body on fire. 1, 2 holes, use your fluid like a lighter. Dudes wanna step, gonna catch a pliers. Stupid, wake up, find yourself in hellfire. I don't give a fuck no more. Banging at your door with the big 44. Come on, money, let's get it on street walls. Cutting at your dudes, you my gun like a sword. I don't give a fuck no more. Banging at your door with the big 44. Come on, money, let's get it on street walls. Cutting at your dudes, you my gun like a sword. Pop that P, not me. Stop at a G, not me. Hookups and grains, not me. Ain't no pain. Not me, yeah, you, that dude, always stop to trip. You, that dude, always pound the first clip. You, that dude, steal the paper from the paste. I flip that cake 10 times before I take a taste. I don't give a fuck no more. Banging at your door with the big 44. Come on, money, let's get it on street walls. Cutting at your dudes, you my gun like a sword. I don't give a fuck no more. Banging at your door with the big 44. Come on, money, let's get it on street walls. Cutting at your dudes, you my gun like a sword. Black ski mask, pair black Timbs. I'm a home invader, so I rock black rims. 3 in the morning, wake up to the taste of my steel. So much blood, I had to use a black belt. Yeah, pull the blow to turn the plies away. They got the extra bag to put the loot away. If you think you're gonna get my paper on the low, I turn the air like a $2 hoe. Yeah, I don't give a fuck no more. Banging at your door with the big 44. Come on, money, let's get it on street walls. Cutting at your dudes, you my gun like a sword. I don't give a fuck no more. Banging at your door with the big 44. Come on, money, let's get it on street walls. Cutting at your dudes, you my gun like a sword. Use 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 my gun like a sword.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
From Ron, Alessandra, and Lars himself. Great passion behind that one, Lars. I can feel it.
Yeah,
I love the echo effect. I love the echo, man.
I did. Alessandra's
wonderful.
the microphone being on gave a really badass echo effect.
Oh,
that
cool.
was dope.
Oh,
that was
okay.
It
dope,
was
man.
really good. I wasn't going to interrupt anything because I noticed it. I was like, oh man, Alessandra's microphone's picking up. That sounds pretty freaking cool as shit, man.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I was like, hell yeah.
Very good. Very good. Well, listen, from Ron, Alessandra, Lars, and Care, we want to thank you for joining us on the Stogie Road Diaries, or the Diaries of... Actually, you know what's funny is the intro says the Stogie Road Diaries, the next step of the journey. Ron, your next step in the journey is going to be a great big step.
Absolutely.
Alessandra, your next step in the journey is going to be a great big step. Now we're getting back into being able to have live shows. Lars, every day is a new journey.
Yeah.
That's what I appreciate.
I thought you were going to say you're almost dead.
No.
Damn.
No, man.
No.
Listen, you can't once you end with Mongolian ball gag, you just gotta you can't dive into any other areas, man. You just gotta.
Oh no.
It's gotta be humble and be nice and just move forward. The humblest of humbles. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We'll see you next Thursday on the Stogie Road.
Love you guys.